What's going on, everyone? How's everybody doing today? What's up, Ben? It's not clickbait, but there's actually new info. 1 second, boys. Let me just go ahead and send the alerts out that we're live, and then we can get in to the new information. Okay, there's that, and then there's that. Put it up, and then I have one last thing to do, and we're good to go. Press X to doubt. It was in a interview that what do you call it did? Why can I not think of his name right now? He went to their studio and he had like a mini interview with them. And not really too many people's been talking about it. It's like, I don't know, 3-4 days old, but I haven't seen anybody besides like one person. So it does potentially lead to one of two outcomes, either Druid being confirmed or it could just be the new act boss is confirmed. But yes, there is new information and I'll get into it here in a second. I'm just doing this last thing. Also, if I sound a little different, you know, I'm still sick, but feeling a lot better today than I was yesterday, so. Okay, everything should be good to go. All right, so let me go ahead and throw this up. Let me try to full screen this. Let me try to flip this over. You guys are not going to hear it. It's fine to do that. Let me actually stop the music for a second. I'm gonna have to throw a desktop audio on, I think, this way you guys can hear this. Okay, let me drop the starting screen and we can get into it here. So you guys should be able to see this. What's up, Rock? What's up, Koss? How you guys doing today? Yeah, Darth microtransaction. So he went to their studio and he had this thing that was posted on, I think, the 25th or 26th, so it was a few days ago. And he interviewed him and he basically said, I mean, I'll let the video play out. I'm sure you guys can hear it. Actually, I don't think you can. Desktop audio, properties. Hold on 1 second, boys. Why is this not being able to be played? Fantastic. Guys gotta love it, right? Hehehe, pro gamer. Actually, you know what? I might be able to swap the game off to this, actually. You guys should hear this, I think.
Or, you know, the new upcoming boss fights. Do you have a teaser keyword there?
Well, tribal.
Okay.
Badass will be there for sure. I would say even some simple words like serious, because some boss fights could be a little bit quirky. Some of them actually could be quirky from upcoming stuff to the certain point, but there's a bit of a menacing, you know, like overwhelming, terrifying. It's not any generic boss fight, it's something more specific. I love to use keywords. It can be like solemn, badass, anything like that which can quickly identify what kind of mood you want to achieve.
How about it?
All right, so obviously, with that being said, so there's one or two things that this could confirm. One, just the new acts coming, right? And those bosses that are there could be tribal, so that could be Act 4. Kind of leads up with the Act 3 and stuff. Or that could mean, at least in my eyes, the new mechanic, because they said the new league is going to be specific to where, you know, the standard league isn't going to get it. So that could mean that the whole new league and stuff and the bosses around, centered around the new league, are tribal, which means that whole theme is tribal, which obviously Druid is basically right in line with that whole theme. So one or two things, like I said, that could lead to each of those. I think it might be more in line with the actual, you know, like acts, but still there is a hint there that that could be the Druid class confirmed too. I'm sure Druid is coming, to be honest with you. I'd really be surprised if it wasn't, but I do think that the new boss is coming probably means that the new acts are coming as well. What's up, guys? So that's what I'm thinking, because of that whole tribal keyword, to be honest. Which is interesting. It's interesting for sure. So my thing is, like, are they gonna introduce all the new acts, or are they just gonna do like Act 4? But then it's like if they introduce just one new act, obviously it's kind of weird because you kind of have to have all of them introduced, because then it's like, what are you going to do up until, you know, that like roll point? Because there's 3 different like additional acts that they have, right, to get people leveled up. So it's like, what do you do for that? Unless you just do like Kroll Act 2, 3 or something, right? And just eliminate Kroll Act 1, which you could do or something, or Kroll Act 3, 4 or something like that. Let me actually swap this back to Path of Exile so you guys can actually hear. Set the music back on. There we go. Everything should be good to go. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Let me go ahead and throw packs on this. Is pretty good here. If I can, at least. Yeah, I can. Okay, it's fine. Still a decent map. Alright, turned into a bad map. Nice. I really do hope to figure out the way to balance little daggers in PoE 2 so we can have an assassin or thief class. I mean, they've already kind of figured it out in PoE 1, so I'd be very surprised if they don't have a balance system for that in. But yeah, I mean, like I said, they already figured it out, so. This is a pretty good map, to be honest. It's not bad. We can run it. This wasn't bad either. We could throw greed on and slam it, see if it rolls the reses off. I mean, it upgraded it. We can run these 2 maps. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. There we go. What do you think about that, Ben? What do you think that means there, Benny-O? Benny boy? Alright, so let's do a map real quick. Backwash I don't think is bad, low key. We'll run it. So we are back to the arrow, lightning arrow. I did just want to try running the lightning arrow with the coal to see if we could get the cast on freeze working. I set it up, so we'll see if it is working, but that's basically what I want to try for today. Just to see how fun it was. Barrage bug? I could. How do you, what do you said you do? So you said you activate it and then what do you do again, Ben? We're definitely getting some new stuff, but like you said, I hope it is enough to get the community up again. Lit up again, I mean. Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I think definitely Druid's coming. And then beyond that, I'm not too sure. I would hope additional acts. Like I said, I just don't know if they're going to do 1 act or if they're going to do all 3. Because obviously if they do 1 act, then they got to figure out what they're going to do for the Kroll stuff to get people leveled. Whether that be like acts 1 to 4 and then Kroll acts like, you know, there's 2 random ones or something, like 3, 4 or something. Or what, but yeah. With some frenzy stacks, X, so you can activate it. I don't think we have frenzies at all, to be honest, man. But I mean, do I need to have frenzies? So basically you're saying activate it before you finish firing all arrows, roll out, then repeat until barrage expires. Okay, so hold on. Confused. So I activate it and then oh, do you gotta keep doing that, Ben? Like rolling constantly? You gotta continuously roll? Well, yeah, this character is not friendly charge stack. So, doesn't really work like that, sadly. Alright, so we aren't generating it. Now, I will say one thing is we do have crit damage soul cores in instead of, like, the other soul cores, so that could be a reason why. Freakling, I went back to our high move speed clear build because I really wanted to see if we could get this, try the cast on freeze stack with it. The only issue is, like, we're obviously not chaining the cast on freeze right now. So, I mean, now we kind of are because I think we got the stuff going on, but I really wanted to try that because the clear should be a lot better than what we were doing before, and obviously higher move speed and stuff. So that's all. But we could try doing the elemental damage stuff in the bow, but I'm not too sure. It works once we get some mods from rares, though, for sure. Yeah. You're sick too, Kos? Well, hopefully you feel better, man. Somebody in this chat spreading the sickness to us. It might be Ben. That's him, Jack. Alright, we gotta head back up. I think there's really nothing done. I didn't want to activate that, man. Alright, well, I think we literally have to sit down here now. I'm not gonna head back up. Because I don't want this one to go away. The build I need to update actually the command to, so yeah, let me, after this map, I will update the command for it because that links to the wrong build currently. That is our crossbow build that we have, and this is currently what I'm running right now is our high move speed, like, map zoomer. So I'll need to update the command here. Just give me a second, I forgot to do that. Hopefully it went across. Might be able to run down here to the right. Yep. Yeah, not too much we can do here. Maybe run around here if there's any enemies. Yeah. Looking kind of GG's. GG's. Maybe up? I have to try to see if it went up here at all. Yeah, unfortunate. Alright. You basically shrink stacks in the campaign. Are you talking about using the, what do you call it thing? Like, I forget what it is, but isn't there something you use where it gives you like more damage for strength or something? It's like a unique. What level are you now? You must be playing this build for months now. I'm 95. I could be a level 100. I just be like Alexander, I'd be testing a lot of builds out, so obviously some builds have a lot less survivability than others. So, you know, I'll be dying and stuff, and how the game currently works at high levels, like, it might take me, you know, just say 10-15 maps to get like, I don't know, 10-15% XP, and then if you die once without the omens on, you literally lose all of it, right? So it's just unfortunate sometimes, right? Especially if you're testing stuff and you're like not afraid to die and stuff like that. Like, GG, you're never leveling. Blame it on me. I could leech for a couple of runs. Sure, costs. Stopping ground support, no unique gem. Gotcha, no unique. Yeah. Well, it depends if they nerf it though or not for next league. We didn't do this ritual back here. Go ahead and do it real quick. See what's there, and I think we're done with the map. Yeah. But how's everybody been doing? Obviously, I took yesterday off because I literally just like chill in bed and just kind of like chill around watching TV shows and stuff. So how's everybody's day been going and stuff? Yeah, nothing. Okay, let's get out of here. So excuse me. So one thing we could do is, like I said, we could replace the runes with the like damages all elements, because I think that would definitely help the Herald clear and chaining. It's just we would lose significantly. We would lose a lot of multi, like 200 crit damage multi. So what I want to test is just currently without running Mark, how connectivity feels, if we can shock the boss, etc. without connectivity, or without Mark, I mean. See how the DPS feels just as is right now. And then if everything's working, we can then try like the extra damage elements and stuff instead of the crit damage runes on the bow, and we can see how that feels. Yeah, bad ring. Unfortunate. Alright, let's do a Breachstone run and we'll just try it out. So, one thing I do have is I have, what do you call it? I wanted to Maiming Strike. I don't know if it's worth maybe taking these 2 points out and then just going into Essence of the Storm for that 5% damage converted to cold on our Herald of Thunder. Not too sure if that's the wave or not. I mean, I don't really know if that would make or break it. Because, I mean, all we have right now converting, though, into extra damage is Essence of the Mountain and our, obviously, Against the Darkness. So, it seems like it's not enough, though, right now. Even though we do have, obviously, we're still running the double cold rings. So, we still have, like, I feel like a good amount of cold damage on our Herald of Thunder. Right now, it's not bad. Obviously, nothing insane, but it's pretty good, I feel like, for right now. At least decent for right now, you know? Yes. We're still not proccing it enough. Now, I could alternatively take 2 points out of for survivability and then try that. But let's just try it as is right now, and then we'll go from there. Ellie, what's up, Ellie? I can attack, but he's still slow. That's, first off, that was just toxic. That was just rude. Like, that wasn't even funny. That was just rude. That was just rude. That was just absolutely rude.
Never thought leaving home would one day lead me to another realm.
Yeah, right, Rock? It's alright, it's alright. That's why she doesn't get paid. Imagine It's just the layouts I'm slow on, not even like killing. I just don't understand the layouts, Loki. I need like a cheat sheet. Like, this area you hug this wall and go left. This area you literally just go like north. Like, I need a cheat sheet, bro, for each area and each act. We'll see if we can proc it here. So we're not procking it, obviously, which is bad, but it's to be expected. I just want to see boss damage right now. Because, like, once we get anything, like... This guy takes a while. Yeah, once we get anything going, we pretty much start to proc it. Like, we get any type of additional cold damage from any rares. Hey, hasted. Give me haste. Hey, I got haste. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, there we go. I think we got a little bit of stuff going on now, so it should proc, maybe? Not really. But how you doing, Ali? How's your damage going? You know, I should mod you, Ben, on Twitch side as well, low-key. I'll do that after this map. But then I need to change that command at this as well. You ever ate on breakfast and your stomach hurts? I know. To be honest, that's karma. It's what you get for trying to come in here and make some crazy jokes. Alright, so Overextend goes on here, Prime Ornament goes on here. Deliberation goes on here. Do we do Bullseye too? I think we just do Bullseye. I think that's what we do. So we're just gonna go in and test as is. Is it gonna work? I don't know. But we can try. Tornado shot, that's right. Oh, I didn't barrage the rods down. I totally forgot to do that, boys. Totally forgot to barrage the rods down. That's unfortunate. Totally forgot to barrage the rods down. Oh, yikes, yikes, Yikerson, boys, Yikerson. Come on, hit the thing. There we go. Okay, so we can kill him, I think, if we actually have the rods down. What happens when you play two different builds within, like, you know, that requires different timings. Okay, so I think we can kill him fine. Should I do the damage runes? Like, I kind of wish you could just unslot the runes, man. Kinda sucks that they, like, consume. I'm trying stuff, Ellie. I know you wouldn't understand because you follow meta builds. I'm checking. Where's the runes? Elemental damage. These ones, right? Yes. I need 3 of them. Sure.
Hello there.
Just sucks that, like, we wanted to run these ones again. Wait, they're 1 per 7 now? Wait, what? That's insane. I swear, once we looked like 2-3 days ago, they were 3 per 9. Brothermans. They've been skyrocketing, eh? Do I have another bow that I can just test this on without having to worry, low key? So I kind of don't really want to test with this one. And then have to spend 21 divs again to throw 3 crit damage runes in. I don't forget to update the build link. Yeah. I got you. Thank you. Good shout. Should mod you, low key. You do more than my mods cost. Check. Alright, here we go. Okay, go here. Do that. Do that. Okay, that should be good on that side. Go here, go here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I think it should be got on both sides. If you guys do exclamation point build, it should link to the correct command. Again, should. Everything's on should. See times though. Okay. Yeah, but let me mod you, Ben, on the Twitch side as well. There you go, Ben. You're now mod. Haha. I bet it up, bet it up, bet it up, bet it up. That's crazy. Aren't you like 5'2"? Who's the real boss here? Let's be honest. Should we try this? Should we try this? I mean, is there anything else that we can do besides this? Not really. I mean, we could drop this and then try to get that a little bit. Let me just drop two things real quick. We can see if this is anything. And that's 5% more damage as well, converted over for cold, right? So we could see how that is. See if that's good enough. I think our issues were clearing too much on our actual rods, so we kind of need this. You know what I might actually do on this? Instead of lightning infusion, take this off and do cold infusion. Are we running cold infusion? I don't think we are. Nah, so let me run a cold infusion on that. I think that would help a lot. There we go. We'll try this out. See if that's enough to proc it. Set a lightning infusion for now. Then run it again. Run it again. What am I looking for? There we go. There's the right tab. Here's the right tab.
Never thought leaving home would one day lead me to another realm.
I think you literally reverted it. I think you literally just fucked up the command. I think you literally fucked the command up, Ellie. Because this isn't the crossbow build. This is our bow build. This is our Movespeed bow build. Artium, what's up? And now it's saying, for me at least, that this is the crossbow build when you do exclamation point command, which it should link to the crossbow, or the bow build, I mean. I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I'm just like, you know, sore throat, headache, stuff like that, right? Like stuffy nose, etc. Pretty much all it is right now. So, like, could be worse, right? Like, at least I don't, like... Oh my goodness, right now still cooked. I forgot I don't have the thing either. Oh, that's why. Hold on, I need to... See what happens when I don't have the... shoot. This needs to go between bullseye, pinpoint critical needs to go off. That should be fine, I think. Overextend Loki needs to go into this is deliberation. Okay, should be fine now. Should be good now. Oh, we're so slowed. I don't think I also have the thing either. Sort of working? Sort of. Not really, though. Yeah, not really. I do think we have to throw the runes in though. I think that's the only way at the current state to get it to chain correctly and like loop. Which we can. I just hope that we have enough damage after that to be able to boss. We'll have to look though. You're good, Ellie. You're good. Mistakes happen. Yeah, so the reason I went to the bell build is I really just wanted to see if we could get like the cast on freeze stuff, you know, going. That's what I'm trying right now, is like the cast on freeze tech. Let's see if we can get that going at all with the build. Okay, so what do we want on here? We want primal armament on here instead of pinpoint critical. We also want overextend on here instead of deliberation. We can leave cold infusion, that's fine. Alright. All of this should be good. We just need to make sure we barrage into our rods and we can try it. Okay. That's why I'm testing this build. Lucky. I keep forgetting we don't have Orb Storms, which last like twice as long as the tornadoes. Okay, now we can go in.
We that dreamed. We
Just try to set up this correctly. Oh, hold on. Double barrage onto that. There we go. There we go. I think it's... I don't know. I think it's possible, but like... Like, it's definitely possible for sure, but... I think we might need Mark on.
Now there's a nice surprise.
But I think definitely dropping the crit damage is probably not the wave.
I like it here.
I just don't know if this is actually possible with the current setup that we have. Because we need way more extra damage, which we can achieve with these 3 nodes, but then I don't think our bossing DPS will be there. Because we're going to be losing a lot of crit damage on the bow. And obviously we're not running deepest tower, so that kind of hurts too, right? Because we're Movespeed build, so we don't have like a source to get a lot of extra damage to be able to like go into something like that. And our Ascendancy really doesn't help too much, right? Because we don't really get any extra damage. Like if you went like Invoker or something, you would get. So we might just have to go back to the fire build right now.
speak.
We could drop those 2, I guess. I mean, that leaves that. We could have that, that. Oh, we can keep that for right now, I guess. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Time to change my ways.
Yeah, do we want cold infusion here? I think the YouTube live just links to my profile, no? So it should just go straight to like my collection of builds, I think. It does not, I don't think. Interesting. Why doesn't it do that? Let me actually fix that. I wanted to link to my profile. There we go. You know, I think it is the exclamation point like MOBA link that I was thinking of that links to the profile. Okay, there you go. So now I believe the link in the live stream for YouTube side of things should link directly to the profile so you guys can see all builds. Yes, it does. We're good there. Bet it up, bet it up, bet it up. Bet it up. Bet it up. Okay. Do. Alright, so let's yeah, let's get pinpoint out of here. Let's do overextend. Liberation, get out of here. From Artament. We might actually take Bullseye out and just start pinpoint critical in here. Have a lot more crit chance. And then, I mean, I think the issue is just we're not chaining into this. You know what? We could try to get a bow. I think I might have a bow, right? Just so we can throw the runes in the test. No bows. Unfortunately, I think I sold all the good ones. Maybe we could try that one. What is this one? Is this one better? This one has 3, but no crit chance. This have crit chance. This crit chance. Okay, we're gonna test this one. So this way we don't like mess anything up, low key. Obviously, no additional arrows, but that's fine for the testing purposes. We don't need that. We can throw that in at least. That's 12% damage, right? It's all elements. We can just test. So we'll just test. We need 212 dex. We don't have the dex. We don't. Okay, well, we don't need that much int at least. So we can drop some int for dex. We can drop this too. We don't need all of this. There we go. Alright, so we can test this out at least, and test to see if that is good enough. Because I mean, this went up, you know, significantly. And then we'll test. Should we run? What should we run? Should we run a map? I guess be the best way to test, right? Just throw the rings here for now. Yeah, we'll just want to run a map. Let's just get a map real quick. Yeah, but it's interesting. Tribal. Wonder if that means Act 4 is coming, or if they were just confirming, like, the additional, you know, League Mechanic bosses are going to be tribal themed with, like, you know, stuff like that. Very, very curious. Yeah, some of these are actually good. Sure, we'll do this one and we'll just throw some rarity onto it. Alright, we got a map. Let's do it. It's interesting to think. I mean, hopefully it means both, to be honest. Like, new axe, new class. I highly would be, like, highly surprised if there is no new class, like I was saying earlier. It just seems like... What are we doing on Rome Gate? It just seems like a no-brainer to actually have a new class. Like, I mean, Druid's been ready, I feel like, forever. According to at least what they were saying. Like, why not just throw it in? You know what I'm saying? Let people play. If it is ready, like, obviously if it isn't, that's another thing, but I don't think it's not ready. I mean, it's supposed to come out last time, I believe. Yeah, let's run this map on it. Wait, what happened? Is this the map? Yeah, this is the map. Should be ready, so like, why not release that with a new axe, you know? If they do that with League Mechanic, have a good amount of like changes to the existing ascendancies and skills, actually like make, you know, new metas, new classes, new builds, etc. And actually have a good amount of endgame uniques that are new and not just like mid-game, you know? It might be fine, low-key. It might be a pretty good league, but we'll see. Alright, let's see how this feels for damage. We're stuck. Well, it's proccing a lot, huh? It's just the question is it going to be off-screen clearing? My god, boys, we're, I don't know what's happening, actually. Are we frozen? Okay, no, the game is just absolutely having an aneurysm. Good enough. Okay, so it is clearing really well. So it is working with the actual things in. The question is, do we do that through our main, though? I mean, it kind of sucks. It's like 21, you know? 21 divs that would be basically thrown to test it. Obviously, the other concern is that we don't really have, I don't think, the damage since we're dropping the other rings. Again, the game's having an aneurysm. 1 or 2 new classes in another chapter. So, here's the thing that I don't know, though. Like, if they did introduce, just say, 1 new act, like, yeah, the game is completely borked, so we can go back to character select. No, we can't. All right, I'm just gonna force close it. Like I said, one of the things that, like, I'm kind of concerned is, like, okay, what if they do that, right? Just bring in 1 new act. How is that gonna work with, like, Krolls? Are they gonna have like still cruel acts, or are they just gonna auto level you to a certain point after act 4? Are they gonna put like 2 cruel acts in, right? Like you have acts 1 through 4 and then maybe cruel act 3, 4 or something. Like how, you know, like I'm not really too sure how that would work if they only bring in 1 additional like act to the game. You would think at least they would do it in like a bundle, like act 4, 5, 6. This way you don't have to do cruels and then, you know, drop everything. That at least would make the most sense to me, but I don't know. Might be a nice idea to do a little stream covering what do you think will be nerfed or should be nerfed / buffed and other predictions. I could. Yeah, I could definitely do something like that. It's only when 21 days league's over. I get it, Ben, but I don't got mad buku bucks, you know? It's not like I have 1100 divines to be thrown around. Plus, what we're kind of having issue with right now, Ben, is like, oh my god, I just instantly got killed by, I don't even know, wait, what killed me? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what we do for bossing damage though, because like we can't kill him right now with crit damage, and crit damage is giving us, I believe, more damage overall. So I'm not really too sure what we would do for killing him wise. Oh, I forgot. I don't have considered casting in ball lightning. That would help a ton. Hold on. Let me grab consider casting. Where's that at? Execute elemental focus. Consider casting. Where you at? Do 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 do. I got considered casting. That would help ball lightning out a ton. Okay. Yeah, from there, I mean, I could. I'm just thinking of like boss damage.
Yes.
Maybe, I mean, if we did that, maybe we do drop these 2 points. Try to go from our crit damage. We could try that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do it? Yes or no, boys? Should we just throw all of the runes into this bow and just see what happens? Or what? Yes or no? What you guys think? Yeah, basically. Basically, JJ. The game's actually bored. How's everything going on the other side of things, on like the logos and junk, JJ? All of them? I would hope they drop all of them. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
Hello there.
Why not? Elemental damage. I only need 2, so it's 6, easy, bang bang. Would you stop blowing everybody's eyeballs up, please? It's not very nice, it's kind of rude. Just throw these 3 here, and we'll test. At 18% damage, we can do that. We can put this bow back in here. Right, lightning infusion, we'll keep her now, and then we can check these rings. What's up, Ellie? What's up though? When are they supposed to drop the full game? Because previously they should release all acts so they can test them pre-release. So right now there's no release date. I think they wanted to be in like early access for like 6 to 12 months, but obviously, you know, I think they definitely, I mean, they came out and said it, like they definitely overestimated what they could handle between juggling both PoE 1 and PoE 2, which is why PoE 1 had like an 8-month gap from their previous league to the new league that came out like 2 months ago. So with that being said, I don't think that 12 months is realistic anymore. I would expect full release to be mid to end of next year, to be honest. Because I mean, if you think about it, they're doing content updates every 4 months, right? To say they release 1 class, we're still missing what, 4 classes, I think, or something like that, 5 classes. So you could do the math there. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless they start ramping it up, and then like next update, you know, like after this one, if there's not 2 classes this one, there's 2 classes next one, sure. But yeah, I would assume they want to have all acts, all classes, and all that out, all skill gems before full release to try to balance, but I don't know. But what's up, Ellie? Dog. Dog. Dog and dog. Alright, yeah, I'll dog. Okay, this is not bad here. Could have been better. There we go. Alright, I think we're gonna go test. What's up, Ellie, though? You just chilling? In the, I think. 127, bro, giving it to you straight. I could see that. I don't know if it'll... I'm hoping it won't take them that long, but I could definitely see that if they're going on the current pace that they currently are now. Probably, but I'm hoping they actually start to ramp it up a little bit because, like, I feel like there's been so many stuff in this game so far. Like, you know, you already have the passives, like, placed out on the tree for all these classes. You already have basically the weapons in the game, I feel like, by now. Like, there's already been some leaks for, like, Templar weapons. You know, there's already been, like, a dagger in the game since release on early access for the Shadow, right? That Shadow's not even out yet. Like, I feel like 90% of these classes are ready. I mean, they already literally teased, like, when we got the Huntress, right? The Huntress was teased years, bro, like a year or two ago, right? So like that Huntress is already kind of there and done. Like, so I'm like, I feel like a majority of the stuff is done class wise. I just don't know why they're taking so long to release, but hopefully that like goes up, right? They don't take as long, but we'll see. All right, we'll see how this feels. I need to swap some stuff around. I think overextend, cold infusion, prime ornament, pinpoint marshal. That's fine there. Cold infusion, maybe we could take out. Let's try to take that out for lightning infusion. And I'm thinking about as well in the tree, we could try to take out Essence of the Storm. And then from there, we could then go into, you know, take those two out. Try to get more crit damage potentially or something like that. But we'll see if we need to have this in or not. Then we are definitely getting all axe next league. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I totally forgot that I also don't have Eternal Youth. So are we actually proccing? Yeah, we are not proccing the thing, are we? Yeah, not really, huh? Interesting. So now I wonder this. What if we go back to cold infusion instead of lightning infusion on our arrow? Will we proc him more then? Does that have effect on it at all? Not really, huh? Yeah, not really. Like, sort of there, but sort of not. I mean, our Herald of Thunder is doing 30,000 damage. Like, I wonder why it's not rocking really right now. Is it because there's not enough cold damage onto the actual thing itself? I mean, I feel like there's a lot of cold damage there. Is it because we're just arrow chaining too much, maybe? Is that the reason our Herald of Thunders can't, like, proc it because of the Prime Gambit Quiver? We'll have to test mapping. I mean, as long as it works on mapping, I'm not really too worried about breach stones, right? Like, as long as the clear is there for mapping, I'm fine. I think one of the patches is going to drop full content. I don't know where we went. Looking at chat, it's a bad idea. Let me read this. I'll take it through. Venomass, sure. Alright, let's get it. God, it's this. One of the patches are going to drop the whole content. If not 0.8, then probably 0.4. I think the main problem they have right now is the support in both games. PoE1 is holding back PoE2, to be honest. No, it is. It is for sure. I mean, like I said, I think they definitely overestimated what they can pull and like handle. Oh shoot. Shoot. Oh my goodness, this is all cocked, boys. This is all cocked. Alright, well this is all fucked. Yeah, this is all cocked. Okay, well. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Let's go back in. Just finishing the stuff, the most boring part. Alright, bet, JJ. But yeah, PoE 1 is kind of holding back PoE 2. I mean, it's kind of how it is when you're developing 2 games simultaneously. But like, the thing is, they're not going to drop support off of PoE 1 just because of the amount of people that love PoE 1, right? Still, like, that was their whole game is based off of, and obviously PoE 2 isn't at that point yet. Like, they're missing the majority of content. Right, probably 40-50% still of the game is missing. So like, I don't think they're ever gonna do that, but I think if they did do that, it wouldn't be anytime soon. I hope in the future that they like try to hire more people, so this way PoE 2 won't really have any influence, right, on PoE 1 and vice versa in that regard. So like, it'll be like 3-month cycles. You're getting content, like kind of how it was back when PoE 1 was just alone, standalone. But I don't know. So I feel like 4 months isn't bad, but like for the amount of content that is being released right now, it's not enough. For 4-month cycles, I feel like you need to have a lot of stuff. Like you need to have a banger league. You need to have a lot of bosses, a lot of new content being introduced, like to hold people over for 4 months, right? It can't just be a 3-week Andy and then that's it. And then the rest of the, time you're just not playing the game. Because obviously the longer the cycles, the more content needs to be introduced to actually hold people over for those cycles. And I don't think we're really seeing that right now in PoE 2. But I mean, it makes sense, right? PoE 2 early access, so like, I'm not really worried. But definitely, if the game full releases and it's still like this, where the leagues are kind of dead within like a month or less, then yeah, it'll be pretty concerning. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. So, Prime Armament here, overextend here. We want to have deliberation here, and then bullseye here. And then that there. And I don't think we need anything else. We're gonna try this out. Yeah, okay.
We that dreamed. We in nightmare. We that are one. Of existence.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we have the damage. I don't know. What do you guys think? I just don't think we have the damage right now. Yeah, so we don't have the damage. Like, we have the burst, but the rods don't last long enough because we don't have the damage to sustain right now. So what does that leave me to believe? We need to get more damage. So how do we get more damage? Well, obviously it kind of sucks because like we want to swap on ideally the damage rings. So if we did actually go back to our other 2 rings that we were running previously, we could go ahead and get that. Like, I bet that's both of those. Obviously we need more int now, which is fine.
Speak.
Do. Fine, now do we have enough for everything? Okay, our conductivity needs 164 int.
What is it?
We still have strength nodes? Yes, we do. Bet.
Not wrong with a new approach.
Bet it up, bet it up. Now that means we can actually throw a voltaic mark on too. So we'll try this out. Obviously a lot less cold damage, but this also means now that we can take cold infusion off. We'll have to try it like this to see, right? But that means we also have a lot more lightning damage now, because we're running double lightning damage rings. There we go. There's our lightning damage ring. So now we'll have to try this out. Obviously still less damage because we dropped some stuff and running elements, but we'll see how that feels. Double T1 added cold lightning gloves just dropped on my SSF. Sheesh. Oh yeah. PoE1 is like a narcissistic gaslighting X. That's insane, man. I mean, the thing about it, like I said, is a lot of people still like PoE1. So it's like, it's hard to say that, right? Because like, you're going to lose half the community, basically. Right? I think they also kind of approached it in a bad way, like, if that makes any sense. Because they led people to believe that PoE2 wouldn't have any effect on PoE1's cycle, but obviously it did, and vice versa. So obviously a lot of people are kind of mad about that. So it's just, I don't know, it's interesting. Alright, so we'll try this out. Obviously, we got the other two rings in now. See if this is enough. Alright. Try this out, so this feels. We might just have to go back to our old way, to be honest. And obviously we have to wait and see, but this might be a thing where it's like, it's too hard to get going. You need too much stuff. That it's just better to run like on an evoker or something like that. You know, or something that has like extra damage you can get easily. Definitely not for PoE2, right? Like, PoE1 only ever peaked to like, what, 250 or something, 260k? Which obviously PoE2 peaked to like 600,000 or something like that, right? So I think it is just... I think it is just a little bit different, like... It's just, people want to have fast, zoomy gameplay, and at least that's the loud people, right, in the community, right? The people with the loudest voice are the people that want PoE1. Oh shoot, I forgot to swap stuff over. Liberation needs out, at least, for the very least. Bullseye needs overextend. Okay, there we go. So we'll see what happens.
A clean kill.
Yeah, we're not proccing this anymore, I don't think. Because I don't think we have any black hole damage. I just want to test to see if this would work the way it is. For bossing damage. But we might be thrown back into our other way for now. Unless I get like Call the Brotherhood or something. Doesn't that convert all lightning damage into cold, I think, right? That maybe is something you could do. I would say let them cook. Obviously a bit more than they can chew, a bit off more than they can chew. Yeah, for sure. But they know what they're doing. It's like to the source. Nah, they are. Like I said, I'm not really worried right now. It's just if the game comes out and it's still like this, that's when I'm gonna start to like, you know, start to worry about it. Because like obviously then it's kind of concerning. But I mean, as the game's so early access, like they're still trying to figure out how to do this, and I'm sure they'll hire more people over time, to where like the games really won't hinder each other to this extent, you know. But I think for right now, yeah, it's just like a situation that we kind of gotta bear with for a while until they figure it out. All right, so we'll try this out. Yeah, let's get it. We don't cover any of those two. So we want to have pinpoint critical, prime ardament over on here, deliberation here, overextend here, bullseye here. Take off, I'll take mark there. Okay, there we go. Now we can test how this feels. Lightning conversion ring isn't ideal since Herald of Thunder will proc less. I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, we don't like it. It's just so hard to have like the damage. I feel like, and obviously, it's not that bad if we're running something that gives us more damage. But since we're converting everything to Movespeed, it's like kind of annoyance, right? I just want to see how this feels. The damage right now feels how much damage we can do. Yeah. So obviously I'm missing the tornadoes, but like we have more than enough damage to kill him with the actual double rings on. It's just once we, I think, throw off the rings and we're going to double like full damage rings, our lightning damage isn't getting multiplied at all, so it's kind of hard to actually get a lot more damage, if that makes any sense. Like we could try it again with the cold damage rings and just make sure that I'm not messing the rotation up, but yeah, it might be kind of GG for the current state that we have. Let's go back, we'll run it again, full damage rings, and we'll see. Also, it could be a thing too, where not having Vaulting Mark on is a really big hindrance as well. That could be a thing. It's just, I mean, I guess we could take Cast on Freeze out maybe and try. Because like obviously having a unset ring would be nice here, but at the same time we can't. Or at least I don't have an unset ring that has cold damage on it. Unless we go ahead and buy one, but... Alright, let's go back to here. Which one is the more damage? We'll look real quick at these two rings. These two cold damage ones. Actually, we have 3 cold damage ones, to be honest. I think this is the better one. Okay, so let's see. So if we throw this one out, this is going to be... Okay, so I think this one's a lot better. Well, it's weird because this one technically adds more to the max, but less min, and this one adds more to the min, less max. I think this one's better because overall it'd be more consistent and has everything we need. So I think we're going to stick with this one for now. We could try this. Like I said, it just sucks because like having this one on is nice because it multiplies a lot. Just we can't have the unset in. And obviously we kind of need the unset because I think Vaulting Mark is the reason why we're not killing him potentially. And just we don't have anywhere else to put it right now. Have you played PoE on? Okay, you're talking to him. That's crazy, man. I mean, I get it, but obviously, you know, other people think differently and stuff, so. Maybe we could try this. Just our cold damage is low. You know what I'm saying, compared to our lightning damage. There's really nothing we can do, huh? Not really. I think we just gotta keep going as is and just try it. Alright, so we'll try this. Sew this back on. Yeah, we don't need deliberation. Like I said, we could go ahead and remove the lightning infusion here. Obviously it would give us a lot more cold damage. And then from here we could throw in like bullseye if you wanted to. Alright, this will just give us a lot more crit chance. A lot more crit chance. We just try that out. And then we'll just see how this feels. Let me throw these rings back in. We'll try how this is. We'll see first if we can even kill. That's kind of the big thing. If we can't kill, then there's like no point, right? I think I threw all the rings back in that were good. Let me just double check. Yeah, I did. Okay. Want to make sure. We go again, boys. We go again.
Never thought leaving
We go
home
again.
would one day lead me to another realm.
I bet.
A clean kill. I've no
Okay, at least we're procking it a tiny bit. Yeah, we're procking it more now. Just to see the thing at the top left doing it.
need mana.
Obviously, again, I don't care if it procs here or not. I really care about mapping, and obviously mapping should be a little bit easier to proc, so that's fine. I'm just trying to test boss damage. Because that's going to be the real, like, test if it's going to work or not. Because, like, if we can't kill a pinnacle boss, then that's kind of a big issue, right? Bum 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 bottom.
No mana.
Do 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 do.
Need mana. Away, boy. I'll not say no to that.
Okay, so we want to have Primal Ornament here, Delirious down here, Overextend here, and then I guess we'll do Lightning Infusion here. Okay, so Lightning Infusion actually decreases damage. Interesting. I'm just gonna throw it on for now, though.
We that dream. We nightmare. We that are one. She
Oh, I forgot to do the thing, boys. That's gonna be annoyance. Yeah, it's a bad run. I forgot that we need to throw off the mark. To be honest, I don't even want to fight this guy. We gotta go restart it. I'm not dying again. I'll put this back in. Interesting, 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 interesting. We'll come back up. Try this again.
Any more time.
of reality's calling. We that fail.
I forgot we need to throw the mark off. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. Kind of want to have the bow, to be honest. Alright, last run, and then we're going to test clear. Last run, we're testing clear after this. Horrid. Got a lot of rings, too, to, like, sort through after. You guys think this will be the run? What you guys thinking? Sorry about that. Alright, shoot. I don't want the vibration from bullseye. There we go. Ba-da-doom. Can we not get shield slot? Thank you. We're procking our Herald of Thunder a lot. I just don't think it's not freezing. Did we kill everything back here? Didn't kill that guy. There we go. I mean, we do have a better chance of free. I mean, I guess we could try to throw more freeze build up too. See how that feels. That might be worth it. Might help a lot. I'm not too sure though. So, Primal Armament, Liberation, Lightning Infusion, Overextend, and then we can have all this in. And then, Mark, down here. Okay, we're gonna go. Alright, we're fully set. Okay. We need a good set on the thing. It's fine. Okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, we're good now. I choked a little bit on some stuff, but yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, so we can kill him. We kill him for sure. Okay. So we have the damage. We're good. Yeah, I chucked a little bit on rotation right there, which is why we didn't like full burst him, but yeah, I mean, that's what we needed. We're fine. So we have the stuff to kill now, which is fine. That's all I wanted. So we need to test clear now. Yeah, I mean, we have a good amount of crit chance, I think. I mean, if we look at our Herald of Thunder, we're sitting at a 30% chance of crit, which is pretty decent, to be honest. And that's without, like, you know, any of our stuff, right? Any of our, like, you know, increased crit and recently, etc., you know, so this should be pretty decent. I mean, it's a base, it's 1 in 3 hits, it's critting, which I feel like is pretty decent. I mean, we could take long shot off, maybe, and then throw in like cold infusion. Maybe that would help, but we'll try it as is. So we want to have deliberation off here, and we want to have overextend instead of the lightning infusion. So we're going to try this for like just mapping. Let's go ahead and grab a map. I think we already have one though, so let's go ahead and run it. Yeah, we'll test right how it is right now, and if we aren't like freezing and stuff, then we can swap off. Let me actually sort through the rings. All right, anything good? This isn't bad. Okay. Nah. No. Maybe on this one, potential. So cold, lightning, increased cold, dex, lightning, chaos. I mean, that's not a bad ring right there. We'll keep that one. The rest of these pretty much all suck. Just go ahead and do a huge mass reforging. Physical cold, life, strength, dex, decent, but kind of low rolls on both of those. Yeah, no good, no good, no good, no good, no good. All right, all these are bad. All right, yeah, all bad. We have more reforge left. Yeah, no good. Can't roll anything else. Okay. So we got one ring out of that's pretty decent. I mean, cold, lightning, increased cold, the deck, and that double res, especially chaos res. That's not bad. How much does this go for? I guarantee it's gonna sell like $1 billion, right? Watch. Yeah, 55 divs. We all know that's not true. I'm gonna throw it for like 5 divs. See if it sells for 5. Okay. Yeah, let's try it out. See if it procs. We'll do Ravine. Ravine's fine. This doesn't have, it does have monster Ellie Res. Let me not run an Ellie Res map, because I mean, obviously Ellie Res is gonna kind of influence it a lot. I'm gonna try to run a normal map and just see first. That's fine. We can throw rare Marses on this one. We can just run it. That's a fun one. Alright, this is the map. We'll run it and see what happens. No, not seepage. Alright, we'll see what happens with this. I'm hoping it procs, but I mean, I guess you never know, right? At the end of the day, so we'll just have to hope that it procs. It's not really procking that much. See what happens after this proc. Kill this guy, we'll keep heading up. Yeah, it could be more consistent, huh? Okay, so with that being said, let's get out of here. And then we'll try to get more freeze built up and we'll just see how that feels. No, I don't know. I might remove this low key. Like the 5% like damage, like might just be better to remove that, and then this way we could then go ahead and grab, what is it? This is, I mean, we could do this, right? 50% freeze build up. Actually, hold on. That's, we could do that, and then we could do this. That's another what? 40% freeze build up. So we could try that out, I guess, and then just see how that feels. We do need to grab this. I might actually drop like 1 point of this low key, and then just grab Eternal Youth just so we can have our flasks up for now at least. There we go. Alright, try now. See if that affects it at all with the increased freeze build up. Cover that guy. Keep moving. Okay. I mean, it's working a lot better now. That's for sure. So like let's go back into the breach. Feel like it could still be better though. For sure. But it's better than it was before. Don't I have... oh, it's only 9 mana for enemy killed. Okay, that's why it kind of feels bad. Well, I think it's better. What do you guys think?
There's a target. Strike guard.
I think it's definitely proccing a lot more. I don't think it's like consistently proccing, but I definitely think it's a lot better than what it was before, for sure. Which is what we want. Bum bum bum. Alright, well, let's clear the map. Do I actually have... Hold on, do I have this in here still? No, we don't. Okay, good. Definitely a lot better, but yeah, definitely not as consistent as I would want. We could still maybe try to tweak some things, but... Okay, unique strong box, look at that.
No mana.
Uncut, disgusting. I bet. Let's head backwards. To do all the stuff back here. Merits 7, thank you for the follow as well. My bad, I missed that. Welcome, welcome. How's your day been going, man? We have 2 strong boxes to do, and then we're good to go. Ornate strong box, ornate. Okay. I think that's pretty much it, right? Oh, there's still more people spawning. Okay, we're good. A moment will take. In the midst that we care about it, maybe we can take and deconstruct at least. Get the stuff out of it. Set down, hit the box down here, which is the unique one. Okay, not what I wanted to happen.
Now there's a nice surprise. No mana.
Let it up, let it up.
Need mana. That was almost a challenge.
Is that it? I didn't drop nothing. Alright, we're out of here. Map done. Just wonder if there's anything we can do to get it more consistent, you know? Max energy shield, crit damage, start of energy shield. I mean, that's not even bad, to be honest. Maybe I'll throw it up for a div, see what happens. Do we have a spot here? Yes, we do. Alright. Those for a div and to sell it. Why not? It's a div is a div. Let's go here, throw you there. Let's go back here, and then we'll throw all you in. There we go. I bet. Yeah. I mean, we definitely are. Like, it's proccing, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to get it consistently proccing since, like you said, we have so much overkill. I could drop these 2 points to get more, like, you know, damage, but, like, I don't really think it does too much right now. I mean, we have, like, 8,000 damage here. I mean, we could level this up once for sure and level that up once. Might as well, I guess. Level 20 it out. I've got Spirit Gem. I've got Skill Gem. Let's go to the bow mark. And then Herald of Thunder. So now we have more damage there. That should help. And then I guess we'll just keep playing from here, low key. Because I don't really think there's anywhere to get more cold build up, like. And I guess here. That's frozen enemies, though. That's increased damage against frozen enemies. I mean, that really doesn't help these two. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously this is like cold pen, which would help. But yeah. I mean, I guess alternatively, we could drop this low key. Right? And then we could get like attack damage and stuff up here. That would help for sure. But we would be losing what, 2 for 8% move speed, which obviously I kind of don't want to lose. And evasion is kind of nice too, but we'll keep how it is, I think, and just go from there. And I could drop 5 all res and then add some more damage, but we kind of need the lightning, don't we? Yeah, we need the lightning, so I need to actually replace the all res with a lightning rune. What is this, fire res? Do we need the extra? Actually, we don't need really the fire res rune. Hold on, let me get a lightning res. I see the Vaultec tech as just extra damage when you need it, but you don't even need it. I mean, it's nice for clearing, because I definitely think it's better than the fire tech, but yeah. Just looks prettier. I just wanted to try some different stuff out. You know how it is. I mean, we kind of already are here. Like, there's really nothing else that gives us more damage. Like, not that, no, that doesn't. I mean, we could go into here for the extra damage to be converted, right? From Emitter, but I took it out just so we can get more freeze build up, and that seems to be better right now. But I mean, yeah, as far as other stuff, I mean, like, there's really nothing that gives us more damage right now on that side. We already have the extra cooldown here. We're already in Essence of the Mountain. Alright, what was I gonna do? Fudge. Oh, yeah, lightning. Runes, lightning, storm runes, or whatever they're called. Storm runes! Greater storm runes! Give me the storm runes. There we go. So we can drop the 5 all res. I'll actually drop that, I think, for... Well, you know, we'll keep it for now. Or... Because I don't really think there's anything else we can do, right? Like, we could do physical damage added. But I think we'll keep it like that for now. Just see how it feels. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure we have everything here that we really can't do anything else with. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll try this out. Is that another map? Should be fine. Yeah, it's a decent map. What do we get? Rarity, magic? We get the rare monsters on us and just run it. Bum, 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 bada, bum. I think we have to run ravine again, don't we, to get there? Yikes. Yeah, we're gonna hang grotto this real quick. I'm just gonna run through it. So this way we can get through it, and then we can go Sandspig, since it's a lot better map than Parting Ravine again. I don't really want to waste good maps on it, to be honest with you guys. To be honest with you guys, to be honest. Ow, stop with the stun. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, who are we missing here that we can't do this thing? Is there a guy in the ground? Is it you guys? It is you guys. We're good now. Where's the last guy at? Is that him? That's him. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. So what are we at right now? 61% chance to evade. It's not bad. Obviously, we did take a lot of stuff off, so to be expected.
Another trophy.
To be expected. You know, I wonder if we had a cold ring in our inventory and we just threw it on for now, at least, just to test for some stuff. How that would feel. Might actually do that instead of our unset, because we really don't need the unset unless we're bossing. That would add a lot more cold damage. That might work a lot. Or at least a lot more than it is now. What are we missing? Who are we missing? This guy? There we go. Alright, we need to figure out where the last rare is at. we got a boss we gotta kill. Brother Mange. Brother Mange. Gonna be one of two areas, I think. Could be here or here. At least I think. Could be wrong.
Up for another hunt, are ya?
We're gonna run hit this, teleport up, and then we'll check this top area. Yeah. And I guess I mean, I think it's usually in the middle, ain't it? I don't think it's usually on the outskirts. I think it's usually in the middle. Well, maybe it is in the middle. Maybe I lied. Now we'll head this way. See if it's up here. Oh, there's a lost ritual at least. I'll take that. There's the boss up there. Okay, nice. Up. Ashenor, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Much appreciated. How you doing? How's your day been going? I put it up. 3 down. Yep, no good. This one, sure. We'll take it. Throw it on. Why not? We don't need to do that. So head back at the boss. Then we can test to see how this feels with bossing. I'm not going to try to swap any gems around. I'm just going to keep exactly how it is. And we're just going to see how this feels.
You there, local, come here.
We just go in to tornadoes. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's get out of here. So we have a good map. We can test. I think what I'm gonna do as well is grab this ring out of here. Which ring is it? I think this is a lot more damage than this one, right? I think that's what we figured out. At least cool damage wise. Let's just check the heralds. That's all that really matters. 8.8 compared to 8.2. Yeah, we'll just leave that. Okay. We can just hold this like this for now. Okay, so we have a lot more cool damage. We'll see how that feels now. Go do the map. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, the fire is the issue now. If you were order on this. Actually, have too much cold, which is interesting. We could replace that. What do we need? Fires? Yeah, we actually have too much cold, so we need just fire. Okay. Fire. Res. There we go. 70, 74, 80. Actually, technically could drop this lightning res one as well. Another all resin. We'll do that really quickly. We don't need to have this one in. So yeah, 80, 77, 75. We're basically on everything. Okay. And then we have everything in here. Yep. All right, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's see exactly if we have enough damage to do what we want to do now. Or, well, get at the proc, I should say. It's really the only thing we're looking for. Okay. Oh, that's why I got dumb stag. See if we have enough proccage. We're proccing a lot. Okay, okay. I only think that helped, huh? Definitely getting it to proc a lot more now with the double rings. What are we up to on Herald of Thunder now? Yeah, 31k. Yeah, I mean we're zooming out, boys. Okay, so we got everything to proc, right? I just the double cold rings what we needed, low-key. And then we can just swap to the unset ring when we're bossing, and then we should be fine there. We should have enough bossing damage in that. So this variation would work if we wanted to have this. Now, is this better than our other variation? Probably, but probably not by much. And it is less bossy damage, so it's like, I don't know if it's worth going into. What I'm mainly doing is just trying to test out variations, to be honest, to see like what works, what doesn't work, what we could do, etc. If nerfs do come in next league, of like Herald of Ash or, you know, Huntress or something, right? Where it's like, okay, maybe we should pivot to something else like Invoker, because Invoker can do this setup really easily off of league start, because it obviously has access to extra damage and like, you know, crits, ignore, elemental resistances, etc. So it's like, you can easily get this going really simple, or really cleanly, I should say, off the league start. So mainly what I'm doing right now. I got like stunned or something. It's looking pretty juiced now. Looking pretty juiced now, boys. Going back over here. We can get through here. Okay, so it has not gone to this yet. This side it should have some stuff here. Yeah, some stuff on this side. Okay. I think we did as much as we could do on that breach. Keep it moving. Go ahead and clear the map, and then we're out of here. If you end up playing some kind of lightning arrow build, I'm on sub. It depends, honestly, dude, what next league is. It's just, obviously, it's so, like, nice and kind of easy to league start with it, because, like, as long as they don't nerf it, it's a very safe skill to play into that clears well and does a good bossing damage, so it's, like, it's a really good league starter. That's why I'm thinking about playing it next league. But, I mean, we'll see. I mean, because, like, honestly, I haven't really been, like, liking the stuff that they introduced, in a sense. Like, what I mean by that is spears. I'm not really a big fan of spear weapons, right? If Druid comes in, I don't really care about shape-shifting that much. Like, we'll have to see what the skills, right? But, like, I'm more of, like swords. For sure, I'll be doing stuff on that. Daggers. For sure, I'll be doing stuff on that. But none of that stuff's in yet. So I'm just kind of waiting, low-key. Like, I like bows, I like swords, I like daggers, you know, I like that sort of style, not really shape-shifting or spears. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the new skills are, obviously. I'm also trying to get, like, I want to actually put more videos out as well for League starters. Get some stuff out of here. Like, we don't need this. All right.
Yes.
Bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. 1 second. I'm just getting rid of this, and this. Put it up. Put it up. All right. So we need more. I mean, we could do this one. This is a real test. It's LE res. That's a real test to know whether or not you can, like, you know what I'm saying. 30% elemental res. We'll have to see if we can even proc it with this. Can't remember what the delirious is either, but I think it's like 40-50%. We'll have to see if we have enough stuff to proc all this. Okay, well, there you go. Definitely a lot less, huh? It's still there, but yeah, definitely less. Okay. Sort of working, sort of not. Okay, it's working. So we can still proc it with the setup on like 40-50% delirious and then plus elemental res, so we should be fine. The Splinter boss? Wait, what are you talking about, Robin? Splinter boss, what do you mean? You talking about the Breachstone? Yeah, we did just kill him a few seconds ago. If you do also exclamation point build, you can find the build video, and in there I show me killing Zesh as well. This is a little bit different variation than what I like have in the build video. In the build video, I'm running just Herald of Ash, which pretty much has the same clear. It might not be as good, but it's like pretty close. And that variation has a lot more boss damage, so I was able to kill Zesh like consistently. It's just I wanted to test with some different stuff to see, you know, like what works, what doesn't. So this way stuff gets nerfed, right? In 0.3 we have like a fallback in a way. I believe we can still kill him though with this setup. It's just not as smooth, and if I mess up on like rotation or something, it's a lot less forgiving. Alright, well that's that. Kinda sucks that was the only one. Why does this keep telling me there's something here? There's nothing here. I'm talking about the hunting shoes? No, like why do you keep telling me there's something here? There's nothing here, Gabe. Stop it. Yeah, go for it, Robin. Like I said, I could run it still on this. It's just I'm not confident this can like consistently kill him, right? But the other version, like the exclamation point build link, yeah, 100%. Like if I went back into that version, no issue killing the pinnacle boss at all. Just trying out different stuff, you know how it is when you're experimenting. No NGGG Falcon Dive will get nerfed. it might. Like, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm hoping it's not a big nerf league. I don't think it will be, since they really nerfed everything last, like, or this league I should say. So I think it'll be minor nerfs and then major buffs, but I don't know. At the same time, you know, who knows? GGG is an enigma. And like I said, we'll have to see on how the new stuff is. Like, I'm very curious about it, like with the new class. Which it isn't confirmed that there is a new class, but I'll be very surprised if there wasn't, to be honest. At least like one new class. So that's why I'm like saying it. Because I do obviously want to play new skills, but I don't know about like shifting into bears and stuff. It's not really my style, but I need to see the skills first to really say though, right? I run this variant. I run Ash, Ice, and Thunder. I drop those to 60% to gain more damage. It stops for sure. Yeah, it's very good. It's just hard to set up. So what I was testing is like, is it possible to set up? How hard is it? What we need to do with this variation with our Movespeed? I think it'd be a lot easier on a full damage one at league start, but I think it might just be easier if we were to league start something like this next league to just go Invoker, because Invoker you would get the free damage already, right? As like, I think it's like gold, and then there's damage as lightning or something, right? So you can ember that. And then obviously you have your crit hits ignore elemental res too. So like it's kind of already set up for this variation. So it'd be a lot easier to get into. Less bossing damage for sure. But that also depends on if they nerf Huntress, you know, what they do to her, if they don't touch her, etc. And I don't think Invoker is going to be touched, to be honest. What? I don't have any, like, I just don't like the whole shape-shifting stuff, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of that. 'Cause I feel like games really don't do it that good, to be honest. But I don't know, maybe I'll be wrong. Instead of thing against furries, that's crazy. Yeah, we can run a breach down. We'll see how that goes. I think lightning damage will get nerfed. It's OP. I hope we get Duelist instead. I'm hoping honestly for Duelist Shadow, like, it'd be really cool, but we'll have to wait and see. I think next one is probably going to be Druid, to be honest, just because I feel like Druid was supposed to come out with Huntress, but for whatever reason it didn't. And I mean, that's already been teased as like a class that's been kind of done for, I feel like, months now, like beginning early access. So I feel like that's probably the next one that's coming. But I don't know if lightning damage will get nerfed, because what makes lightning damage so OP right now is just the fact that, like, you literally get increased damage, right? Like magnitude per shock, so like you can easily scale your damage up with it. So it's not the actual damage itself, it's just the element effect. So unless they nerf that, I feel like lightning damage is still going to be good. Yep, exactly, Truix. So it's hard to really nerf lightning damage unless they nerf that aspect of it. I just think right now, like, poison, there's not really too many ascendancies to play well with poison, right? Like, then you have fire. Again, fire dot isn't really that strong. Cold is chill/freeze, which is cool, but on pinnacle bossing, it's almost impossible to freeze bosses consistently and like at a quick pace. So it's kind of like eh. And then if you don't build into it, you don't get any damage out of it, right? Because there's stuff like you do get more damage if they're frozen, but with shock, it's just like base 20% more damage, you know, like you don't have to build into it. It's easier to get more magnitude. It's easier to shock bosses almost instantly. Like, I don't know. I just think they need to look at the other status effects and really buff them, or at least add more support for them. It's JT, by the way, YouTube friends. I bet trick. Nice. So, how you been, JT? They need to buff fire for sure and make night stack. Yeah, that'd be cool, like poisons. So again, we gotta throw an unset ring on because we need the thing to throw into here. And we're gonna go here, we're gonna throw that down, we need to go up here. Bullseye, I think goes on. No, Bullseye stays on. Primal Ornament goes off. Infusion goes on. Extend goes off. Liberation goes on. This needs to go back down so we can get our rage stack. Wait for around 22. Roll in. Get him to spawn. Double barrage. Tornado again. Tornado again. Can we shock the boss game? Thank you. I apologize about the technical difficulties. I don't know why it took so long to shock the boss there. Usually it's like instant, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It took forever to shock the boss there, which was interesting. Usually it's kind of instant. Is it the extra damage we took off that really matters that much?
I speak.
Because when we took off Essence of the Storm, is that really a factor though? Like that? Maybe it's just bad luck? I mean, could have been. I mean, we have what? 106 int, we're at 194. We can level this up a bunch. Let me level it up. Let me level it up and then we'll run it again. That should help. Can we do level 19 on that? We sure can. Yeah, it should add a lot more damage to ball lightning now. Yeah, like 3x the damage almost. So that should be a lot better now considered casting. We'll try it like this. We'll see how this feels here. Because that should help a lot. And we'll go from there. Alright, so let's rerun it again. And we'll see how this feels now. Liberation goes off. Lightning Infusion goes off. Forever Extend. We're good there. Okay. And then, yeah, we want to swap the rings back for the second time being. Just so we have more cool damage to be proc and stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's try it again. Try it again. I'm implementing a new system works I haven't been on. Got you, man. Okay, okay. You work like IT or something? Is that what you're implementing, or yeah, you implementing like a new security system or something like that, or what? I don't need this at all. This is horrible. Yeah, let's run it again and try it again with the ball lightning upgrade it. Hoping that this applies shock quicker.
Never thought leaving home would one day lead me to another realm.
Alright, let's get it. Let's get it this time. Let's get it this time.
A worthy foe!
Bum, 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 bum.
No mana!
Bum, 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 bum.
No mana!
What's with the monolith on the map? Haven't made it to that yet. What do you mean, Robin? Monolith? Like on my screen? What do you? Confused.
Now there's a nice surprise.
Or should we get? Oh god, we actually might have choked on this a little bit. We'll see though. Like that. Yeah, I died. We're good though. Okay, so there's enough damage there. I just waited a little too long and stuff. Okay. So it's a little confusing to swap stuff. I don't think I would recommend this variation right now, but I think it's there. I think clear is better. For sure. I just gotta tweak stuff if I really want to try to make this worth it. But I think the other variation that I had with Herald of Ash was just as good. Low key. I mean, we could test it really easily. Like, just take off the stuff on Herald of Thunder, take off Cast and Freeze, right? And then just throw Herald of Ash in, and then bang, we have that same variation we could test. And then swap the tree up a little bit, and we could test that variation and see how the, I guess, clear is compared to this, and just see if it's better or worse. What's better for Prophets, Zesh or King of the Mist? I'd assume you're talking about. Probably Zesh. It's just kind of hard to tell this late in the league, right? Not a lot of people are playing or selling stuff. It's just right now King doesn't really sell for that much. Like, there's not a whole lot to him. At least with Zesh, you have stuff like, you know, what is the, why can I not think of the gloves? Like, it's, yeah, you have Hands of Wisdom in action that you could potentially corrupt to get, like, you know, 1 to 11, 1 to 12 on that regard. And then that would sell for a decent amount, especially if you hit the 1 to 12. I mean, you could get diamonds as well out of them, right? Like the Control Metamorphosis, that might sell for a decent amount. But, like, as far as King of the Mist, I mean, you can get, what, Ingenuity out of it is the big one. But Ingenuity this league doesn't really sell for that much. Like, you know, like, compared to other stuff. And I think that's really all you get out of Mist, right? That's really, like, worth it, is Ingenuity. I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard this league. Like, a lot of stuff isn't really selling for a whole lot, to be honest with you, Nervous King. Or Nervous Craig, I mean. So it's really hard to say. Like, I would say the Zesh beats out King by a bit. Though, for sure. When was Druid confirmed? So, Sush, they basically, Darth Microtransaction had a interview once he went to their actual studio. This was a few days ago that it came out. Basically, it isn't like the full interview, just clippets and stuff. I don't think he's posted the full interview yet, or he can't, either one. But basically, in that interview, he said that, do you have any teaser for, like, upcoming boss fights or anything? And he said, like, keywords or anything. And the guy that he was interviewing, which is the lead composer / music director of GGG, he said he likes to think of the, like, upcoming bosses as tribal. So that can confirm, at least to me, one of two things. One, the upcoming, like, league, right, theme is going to be tribal, which would be in line with Druid. Or that could just mean the new acts that are coming out, like Act 4 and stuff, are tribal themed. So I'm not too sure if that's Act 4 confirming or, like, the new league themes confirming. Because I believe Gamescom is August 20th or something. They have a booth with, like, a boss rush event, and there's going to be brand new bosses there that hasn't, like, seen before in Path of Exile 2. So those could be, like, act bosses. Those could be new league bosses, right? Coming with, like, 0.3. Who really knows? But that's, like, at least the things that I get out of it, right? Either Act 4 or that means Druid with the tribal theme. Now, I do think that it's, like, pretty much guaranteed that we're going to get a new class. I'd be very surprised if they just do, like, class changes and then, you know, that's it. So I would assume one new class with everything else. So I'm pretty sure Druid's coming, just because that's a class that's been confirmed, that's been done for a while, right? It's pretty much supposed to come with 0.2, but for whatever reason didn't. They've already, like, teased a crap ton of stuff before the game even came out on it, right? Like, there's been multiple things of them talking about it with past interviews. So, like, I'm pretty sure the next class is Druid, though, regardless of what happens off of that little teaser. Soda, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. Yeah, Sush. So, isn't 100% them confirming it, but, like, I mean, tribal theme, Druid's is basically tribal, right? Like, kind of makes sense. Maybe that's why they're waiting with the axe, because, like, he might be in Act 4 or something, right? Like, have, like, a thing there. Who knows? Maybe they'll introduce it with that. You know, Could be a whole different slew of things. Could be the league theme that they're going to be introducing it with. Like, he really knows, you know. What does this guy want? There we go. Anything's good. Bad. Nope. Could be bad. Could be 2 maybes here. Okay, now. I don't even think I want to go through the whole, like, reforging thing. Okay, so at least we know we have the damage. I just need to stop sucking on boss fights and we're fine. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go back to mapping for a little bit. I just need to stop sucking. There we go. Yep. Good to go. Alright, set some maps. We could do the Twilight Reliquary area and just see if we get anything juice to drop. Like, I'm hyped for Druid, but at the same time, I'm kind of not. I forgot something thing. Just because, like, kind of wish there was a different class coming, like, or more, like Druid and a different class. Just because I feel like, I don't know, I kind of, like, resonate more with, like, Duelist or, you know, Shadow. Like, more of, like, those sort of, you know, fast-paced classes, not really, like, shape-shifting sort of Druid, you know, aesthetics. But we'll have to see what the skills are, though. And regardless, a new class means new skills and Ascendancy, so the Ascendancies could be really cool for Druid, depending on how they do it. Hey, what the hell? Sheesh! Sheesh! Unfortunate.
Until next time.
Put all these here just so we can have all of them here. Okay. Oh, it's not bad if we do rarity. We want to hit one of these with rare quant. It's not bad. Whoa, that's a lot of magic monsters. Rarity? Quantity? Okay, and of course. I don't have any left. I need to sell some stuff. Hold on. Let me sell some Reaver Catalyst. Riva Catalyst. Riva. Here we go. We have a lot more now. Set all these, why not? Quantity rare, number of rare monsters, monster packs. I mean, this is a beautiful map. I'm guessing the Ascendancies would be the animal you can transform to. That'd make the most sense. Also, you'd be running Amazon Bear with Lightning Arrow somehow. Not the same, Ben. I think they already confirmed that's not the case, Ben. I believe the like skills that you actually have will be transforming you into the thing, because they've already shown gameplay on Druid and it's him like literally transforming into the animal. I can't remember off the top of my head, obviously, right? Like 100% confirming that what you like, you know, basically theorizing is false, but I'm like 90% sure that that's not going to be the case. I think it's more of the skills that you're using will transform you into it. But again, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, if anybody in here is like has any information on that, or maybe is like, you know, up to date more on that, let me know. They also had shown a grenade launcher as an attachment for the expo. Would that just be their grenades though, Ben? Like the grenade skills? What do we want on here? Pack size, rare monsters, boom, boom, boom. We kind of want. It's a crazy pack size. Do we want to throw more pack size? Maybe just more rarity on this. Look, you just stack rarity on this one. There we go. Set them out. Grenade launcher attachment? Oh, I got you, Ben. I got you. Change it to a grenade skill later? Okay, so then it's probably not going to come back then, to be honest. Unless they significantly change how the skill interacts or something or works. I don't think Seepage is a good map, right? I can't remember. I don't think it is, though. Caverns isn't bad. Why do I have like 8 caverns? Like what's going on here? Slick. We'll do Slick. I don't think Slick's that bad. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Let's go back and hit the ritual so we're not missing them, actually. We just keep going forward. They also showcased crossbows as different types. Like Rapid Shot was its own expo with the same high velocity rounds. That was supposed to be the Sniper expo. I mean, a lot of that did get changed. But for me, though, it'd be weird if the actual Ascendancies were to be transforming into the, like, animals itself. I mean, I could, like, see that, I guess, but I don't know how that would play, though. Because just say an Ascendancy's a bear, right? Like, is it just the Ascendancy literally you just transform into a bear and you get your own skills and that's it? Or is it more like, you know, you can use certain skills while in bear form? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know how the Ascendancy would work like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get you're talking about before EA, Ben. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to just see, I guess, wait and see with Druid, right? But there's a lot of stuff they could do with it. I mean, I kind of wish they, or hope, I guess, they go different route than just like bear, you know, wolf. Like, be cool if there was some crazy animals in there, like that, you know, that usually, like, generally isn't categorized with Druid. Some like PoE aesthetic stuff would be cool. I need a Chimera? Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be really dope. Low key. I would assume also they're gonna have like some sort of nature, like maybe magic or something, or aesthetic with like one of these tendencies. But I don't know. We'll see. The current tendencies give you some new skills or something, except maybe Chronomancer. I mean, a few of them do. I mean, Amazon, you have the, what do you call it, skill? What is it? Elemental infusion, right? Infused weapon skill. I mean, you got Chronomancer that gives you a skill. You have, what do you call it? The Infernalist, I believe, that gives you like the demon form skill. Right, plus Infernal Hounds, I believe, right? This is like a summon you can get from there as well. Like, there's a few Ascendancies that give you skills. Or forms. So... There we go. There we go. I gotta know what's gonna come is to see what the mini boss skills are. What do you mean off like the Chimera? What do you mean though, man? Blood Mage gives you the Blood Explosion Spirit skill. True, true. Didn't even think about that one yet. Well, there's a lot of like skills you get off this stuff. Like the Viper boss, the spear attack is actually a spear skill. True, true, man. Yeah, yeah. Well, I could see something like that. I mean, like I said, I kind of hope they do some cool stuff like with the Ascendancies, like go crazy with it, right? Kind of how they did a little bit with like the demon form, right? Like it's like, whoa, I did not expect that to be an Ascendancy for, you know, this class, like something crazy. Because I feel like that's where they can kind of really be different from PoE 1. Whereas like PoE 1 kind of is like, generic, right? Like some stuff's cool, but most of the stuff's like you kind of would expect of that class. Like I really want to see some interesting, unique stuff that is like, wow, like, okay, I didn't never thought about doing that, you know? Go crazy with it. Like, what do you call it said? A Chimera, Robin, I believe. Like, that'd be cool. Something completely different. We might be able to reroll one last time, actually, if we hit the last ritual, wherever the last ritual was at. Could be a sword skill. Oh, like where he transforms to the wolf and stuff, yeah. I mean, they have a lot of options, we'll have to see how it is. I also kind of hope it's like more of a transformation, not just like you use the skill, it transforms you into a bear to do a claw swipe and then you transform out of it. Like, kind of hope it allows you to stay in that form or something. The current Ascendancy only gives a little boost, but they don't make you. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There's definitely some Ascendancies in the game that will literally make or break your build. Like gemling, stacking is kind of insane, low-key. I mean, that's a godly Ascendancy. I mean, Amazon in itself, accuracy stacking, there's a crap ton of damage you get off the Ascendancy. Like, I don't know. I mean, back in early access, going and stacking with like Demon Flame, I believe it was, bro, you get so much spell damage out of that. Like, it was insane. Totally makes any spell OP. So like, I don't know. Some areas, yes, I agree with that, but I think it really depends. If you were like Shaman, that would be cool because the Shamans use some crazy skills on the map where you kill a witch on a broom in the act. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that'd be interesting. As long as LALR is not meta, I welcome anything. I don't think Lightning Spears, or whatever it is going to be meta. Lightning Arrow, they kind of already nerfed it, to be honest. So I'll be very surprised if they nerf it again. But we'll have to see what happens, I guess. Okay, so I can't reroll it again. Let's get out of here, though. Let's go these guys real quick. We're out of here. Go. But most I could agree with that. Like Ritualist is kind of dog. Like, yeah, I could agree with that. But there is a good amount of them, I would say, like, you know, that actually give you power. But as far as like just say majority of the Ascendancies, yeah, the majority of them are kind of like like very specific. If you're not playing this one build, you don't really get too much out of it. Daggers and swords. I want to build a dagger. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Like daggers and swords would be amazing, man. There's so many cool skills from PoE 1 that use those weapons that would be so cool to have in PoE 2 with the new animations and stuff. Like, but who knows if we'll get a 0.3. I would probably think 0.4 to be honest, with like probably Druid 0.3, 0.4, like maybe Duelist or something, you know, / Shadow, but we'll see. Gotta wait and see. What don't I need? I don't need this stuff. I don't know what's in here. Put that in there. Do 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 do. Can't wait for traps. Traps can be cool. We'll have to see how they do it here. But I mean, they have to have Ascendancy support traps though, is the main thing. So like, it really depends on what they're doing. Like, traps can be cool, but again, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I just don't like the traps playstyle because it's a delayed playstyle. So, like, you have to, like, preset it. And then also on clearing, it can be kind of clunky. But, I mean, as long as they support it, though, and, you know, I would assume it's probably when Shadow is coming, they'll have trap skills. Because it's kind of the main thing in PoE 1 that supports it. But we'll have to see. One question about how is it to handle delirium T4 boss? Ash. So this current version that I'm playing, like we kind of swapped some stuff around because I really wanted to test like cast on freeze chaining with vaulting mark, right? And then like cool stuff on Hair to Thunder. So this is a different variation than the exclamation point build command will link you to. That one is much more polished, much better in survivability, damage, right? And all that good stuff. But that version on like the YouTube video and the guide and stuff on Mobalytics, I've done T4 delirium and haven't really had too many issues with it. We do have a decent like pull. We have like 3.5k energy shield. We have a lot of leech, right? Converted energy shield. Obviously we're full chaos immune. We're full res stacked. Like we have on the other version, I think we had like, I don't know, I think like close to 70% evasion with like our, you know, black insignia with tailwind up and stuff. So it was pretty tanky overall. That one should be able to do delirium without too many issues. But yeah, this current one, I really wouldn't attempt delirium too much because obviously we can't really, I don't think, shatter them that much. So I don't really know how the freezing chain would be or if it would work that well, but yeah. But the exclamation point build one should be fine. Do you think we will finally get a chance to go tanky this league for once? You usually don't want tanky because they don't want you to die. Because they want you to die, sorry. They limit the options to be immortal but give offense freely. I mean, it depends. It's just, like, there's not too many ascendancies to be tanky, right? Like, you have, what? Warrior? You go warrior style. That's pretty much it. Like, you go Smith or Katava, you know, like... But, I mean, there's really no reason to when you can just, you know, like, I don't know. There's not really too many hard, like, mode bosses in the game. Like, there's not, like, Ubers, and there's not the, you know, like, you only have, what? Because Delirium doesn't really have pinnacle bosses. Breach, that's one pinnacle boss. Then you have, what? Ritual, which is a pinnacle boss. Then I guess you also have Expedition, but again, Expedition... So you have 3 pinnacle bosses, and they're all really not that hard, so I think you can be tanky in the game for sure. It's just there's not really a reason to right now, which is why you don't see a lot of people being tanky. If that makes any sense. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Let's load the rare monsters on here. Hey. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good shout, Ben. Lich Blood Mage and Smith Katava are pretty tanky, yeah. Good shout. Can I get you res Captain Act 3 normal? Lol. That's insane. Hardcore SSF too. Sheesh. Yeah, like I said, there's just no really reason right now to be full tanky, which is why I think you see a lot of people not going it. But it's not like there's not the option to be tanky if you want to do that. That makes any sense. Did they finally make use of the 4 square when opening maps? Otherwise, why are the 4 squares there for one map? So they already addressed that. They said the 4 squares are there for future implementations. Like if they want to add anything that you can juice maps, like how in PoE 1 is, where you can throw scarabs in, and then you could add like more pack size, etc., like you can on your maps. But it's just like more options, so you can, you know, throw maps and stuff with delirium, then you can have that there. So if they want to do anything like that or any other additions, it's already pre-implemented. So that's why that is how, like, you know, there's 4 squares, right? So I would assume they're going to be doing something in the future leagues, but for right now, probably not. Okay, you guys hear that audio just be mad weird for a second? Interesting. Loki jump scared me, I'm gonna be honest. What are these bosses like, bro? What are these rares over there? Like the ethereal ones that go like in invis or something for a bit. Act 4 sounds pretty cool so far. Are we going to get the Ascendancy trail for Act 4? I'm not really too sure. Like I said, the Act 4 Darth microtransaction obviously went to like their studio, and in that, where's this last guy at, by the way? And in that they he like posted a little thing a few days ago about basically let me invite this guy, by the way. And then we'll head back. He wants to come up. He put a little thing, like a little clip of him interviewing somebody, and in that interview, he basically said, like, can you give us any teasers about any of the upcoming bosses, etc. And he said tribal, so that confirms potentially Act 4, maybe a new Trial of Ascendancy with tribal theme. Like, who knows? Maybe that's just like the league mechanic upcoming with the new bosses, right? That is tribal themed. Maybe that confirms that the new league mechanic and theme is tribal, which means Druid's coming. A lot of stuff there, but there's a lot of unknowns as well with that. So again, it's just really hard to say one thing or the other, to be honest with you. It's really only worth 1 div. I mean, it's worth a lot more, but that thing's my thing's went up for a month, bro. Think about that. A month. Insane. So we're just waiting right now until confirmation on stuff. Exactly. We honestly need harder bosses and get some raid style bosses going on that could be group ran. Well, Robin, I agree with you, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. It kind of sucks because I believe their mentality is they want to be able to make the game fully solo playable, so this way there's nothing that relies on boss or nothing relies on guild grouping or anything like that. So I don't think we'll ever see raid bosses in PoE because of that, because like obviously you would need a group, and I don't think GGG wants to implement anything like that where you can't do by yourself. Like, you can obviously group with other players, but there is never a like you have to type thing. It's just if you want to. But I don't know, maybe that'll change, but I don't know if I would be like you know, betting all my life savings on that being implemented though. Head back up and this. So there's an waypoint over here. Doop, 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 doop. Sign pretty much did all we could, low key. Yeah, true, they did give some incentive to run a group, so they give bonus experience and better shots, etc. The more people you run in a group. Yeah. Like I said, there's incentives to run in a group, but I don't think they'll ever make like a boss or a mechanic that's like, you cannot do this until you're in a 4-man group or with other players, right? Like a mechanic where just say 3 switches have to be hit at the same time. Like I don't, where you have to have like a 3-man group. Yeah, I don't think that'll like ever be a thing though. Because like I would love to have some like guild content, guild bosses or guild quests or something, right? But like I just don't think that'll ever be in, because again, then people would be forced to be in guilds to an extent to be able to run that stuff, and then I don't think PGD wants to have that like in the game, because they want everybody to be able to do everything by themselves in a sense. Alright, well, pretty much everything. Brother Bands, where's my good loot, Brother Bands? Bands of the brother. Excuse me. Ba-da-bump. Sorry guys, just looking at something. It's not really a max roll. I don't even know if I really want to hit this, to be honest.
Go on. On with the work.
It'd be cool if they made some items group only, like some rare hidden sword or something. Well, that'd be cool. But I don't know if I want to have more, like, as long as it's like accessible and not that hard to grind, I'm fine with anything to be grindy, to be honest. Like, I know that contradicts what I just said, but what I mean by that is like, I don't want something, for example, how they have it now, which I believe is like, you know, the whiff stuff to get the charms is like, there's only one specific whiff that's on an RNG set spawn. But then you have, you know, you need them to possess, I don't know if it's any rare or if it has to be a unique enemy. But then it's like after they possess them, it's another RNG chance to then get a drop, right, for that talisman. So it's like it's RNG on top of RNG. That's the stuff that I kind of hate in games. Because at that point, right, it's like way too RNG to get once you're stacking RNG on top of each other. Ugh. Yeah, I think so as well, Ben, to be honest. Okay. Do we have this one stacked? Yes, it's a good one. 94% delirious. Oh my god. RNG is fine, but there needs to be a backup method to achieve the same items. Yeah, I could see that. For example, I'm really excited to play Borderlands 4. I love all Borderlands, right? So I think it'll be a fun game for us. Before Child's ones, yeah. But like for Borderlands 4, for example, it's like you have RNG to get the gun, which isn't bad, right? Easy. But then it's like the part system, it just say you want a specific thing on it. That's RNG. And then the stats on it as well can roll with like RNG stuff. So then it's like, And then for like class mods, you know, it's like I hate how they kind of bloat the like stat pool, because then it's like, you know, you might have just say 20% increase ADS time, but then there's like manufacturer specific, so then you can get like, you know, Maliwan, you know, weapons are 30% quicker at ADS, so it's like it's the same thing. So it's like RNG on top of RNG to get the item, then get the stats you want, and then it's like, it's a little too much RNG. But about the human, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel, man. Is there any actually good maps in here? I mean, Woodland's not bad. Ravine, Bloodwood isn't bad. There's Ravine. I mean, I guess we could do Ravine. Let's do Ravine. I feel like games like need a little pity system though. Like, that's just me. So like I said, this is 90% delirious. This is a little bit of a tank map here. We need a new MMO? Yeah, I could agree with that, bro. There's been no MMOs, dude. All the MMOs that came out are horrid. Like, fun for a month or two, and then it's like they start to implement more junk that just makes it way too grindy, like, and way too RNG. Or they'll start implementing pay-to-win options and stuff, and it's just like, come on, brother. Like, really? We're going there now? Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Out of back. Go with that. There's the boss behind us, though, in front of us. Overall, like ESO is the only one I liked for a while. ESO is fun. I think honestly could be. Like, I think combat needs to be relooked at. I think it's a little too kind of like And then the overworld difficulty needs to be severely tweaked, because I think everything is way too easy unless you're doing like vet dungeons or PvP and stuff. But everything else is like kind of a pushover. We're gonna go back and hit the what do we call it? The breach. But like, I feel like ESO has the potential to be literally like one of the best MMOs out there. It's just, again, the combat I think needs relooked at, and then they need to make this content harder. But like the questing, the environment, like all that I love. I don't think it's bad at all. Personally, I've always liked games where you can take different routes with the same item, farming a boss, finding materials, and hand in, get the item, super long grind, getting lucky at some recording stuff, etc. True, there's not too many games like that though, I feel like, anymore. How you want to play the game in that way? Yeah, I mean, I think for me, like the perfect game for, I guess that wise would be like for sure open world sandboxy style, but I feel like there's not too many of those games, to be honest, anymore. Most games are linear, do this quest to get this. Go grind this thing for this. Alright, well, let's go ahead and kill the rare monsters and get out of here. As far as content, it's hard to beat the content ESO brings. If they revamped, it would slaughter all MMOs for sure. Yeah. Which is why I'm surprised I haven't done it yet. Like, imagine if they, like, you know, redid the combat style, made the content a little bit harder. Like, bro, that MMO would be an insane top contender. And then if they threw like a little graphics revamp on there, bro, UE5 style, bro, like, yeah, it's over, bro. Literally over. No MMO's touching that. Yo, chill. What the stuns, brother? Right here. We decide how we want to play the game in that way to still reach end game drops. Yeah, I agree with that. It's hard because, like, obviously all of us have a different vision of the perfect game. And I don't think that'll ever be achieved, to be honest. Like, I've come to a conclusion, at least for MMOs, that, like, there's always going to be downsides to every MMO. And it's just trying to pick the one with the least downsides or the ones that don't affect you as much. Like, it's like, at this point, I'm like, okay, this MMO is going to have pay to win. As long as it doesn't have this much pay to win, I'm fine with it. You know, like, I've come to that point. Because it's like, it's impossible to play an MMO with, like, 0 pay to win. Is this, like, do we want to reroll this? 30-30, it's max roll. 2-4 could be better. What is the 2-4 roll? What if we got that on a 4 roll? What does that go for? Okay, 18. What if we, like, perfect rolled this? 17, 20 days. I don't know. You guys think it's worth slamming this? And see if we can get a better roll? Or should we just kind of, like, leave it and say screw it and just go next? They kind of did it the last update to introduce a complete new content and 20 new overland bosses, 2 new characters, and the new content over the overworld content is harder. They introduced hard mode you can activate. Oh, did they? I didn't know they did that. I'm gonna slam it once. Why not? Just see what happens. I mean, that's a pretty good roll, right? Screw it. I'll throw it back up for 6. We'll see if we can make some profit out of it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I might have to relook into it. I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they did that. Hey, we got Creek. Creek is an amazing map. We need to hit an amazing map, for the layout. I don't know. Wait, really, JJ? Why is that? This just doesn't play well with your build, or what? Is it missing something? Okay, this isn't bad. Oh my god, what I do, boys? What I do? we go. Do 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 do. We're gonna do caverns over here, low-key. A lot of good stuff on it. Just long-ranging mobs with charge staff at the moment. Trigger will take mark, and even I strike them, they're already die. So the whole striking through the same field's gone. Oh, okay. So it's not like messing your build up. It's just you got so much damage now you can't like go through. I got you. So the feel's different. Yeah, you know, sometimes that happens. Boom, boom, boom. I can't move, man. Do. Gee. Any of you guys have been playing Grounded 2 at all? I tried it a little bit. Yesterday, like late night, I just got a little bit better, so I tried it for like an hour, but I don't know. Not really like, I don't know, it's not bad. Obviously, it's a good game, but I don't know. I feel like it was kind of confusing to find a lot of the items, at least for me, because like it doesn't really tell you. It's just like, you know, you want to find grass seeds. It's like, okay, where the heck is grass seeds at? And it's like, spend 20 minutes and then, you know, 30 minutes and it's like, oh wait, the grass seeds are on top of grass flowers. It's okay. And it's like, find acorn tops. It's like, where the hell is acorns at? Like, you just run around the map for like an hour trying to find them, and then like, okay, I think they're over here, I guess. Wish it was more of like a little, you know, little thing, like little intro, little page or something that gives you like a hint where you could find them. But testing out quite a lot of old builds after the big stat stacking nerf, and most of them are still fine, but people just gave up on them. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I believe, at least in my mind, with GG nerf stuff, they don't really try to like nerf it to the ground. They just try to nerf it enough to where it's not going to be top dog anymore in that regard, and it takes investment to get to the point that it was before. Obviously, you might lose 20-30% damage, but like, for example, our 200 mil build, right? You lose 20-30% damage. Who gives, like, who cares? You're still doing millions, hundreds of millions of damage, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you're still good. It's just you're not going to be doing the damages you were previously doing, and that kind of scares a lot of people, so they just go to other builds, right? It's not a bad thing though, like obviously other stuff, that's what you kind of want people to shift to instead of running the same stuff, but yeah, a lot of builds are still viable to do content, to still do, you know, enough damage with investment. It's just they're not going to be that strong OP, you know, with 10 divs invest into it, you know. Never played Grounded. Yeah, I don't know, I tried it yesterday. It's not bad. I just didn't have no one to play it with, and I don't know if I have time for an open world survival game, you know, it's gonna take away, but plus I feel like it like makes, I don't know, I always feel like bugs are calling on me, like, because I mean obviously, you know, you're shrunk down, so it's like you hear like little like gnats, and there's mosquitoes and giant cockroaches and ticks, and just like, yeah, you know, like makes your skin crawl, I feel like. When it's full release, I have no clue, to be honest. If they keep going at the current pace, I would think the very earliest, like mid to end of next year. But again, I don't really know if they're going to try to pick the pace up in the next, like, you know, 4 or 5 months, or what they're going to be doing. Guess hopefully we get maybe an insight to that with 0.3, you know, but we'll have to wait and see. I do not need this. Subclassing reconfiguration spells. Yeah, I know they added subclassing to ESO. I just don't know really how that is. Because my whole thing with ESO, to be honest with you, for the longest, is it just felt the same. I don't really like the whole style of just like your armor gives you class, like not class bonuses, but gives you set bonuses, and that's your build. Because like I played Nightblade, right? I played it back in the beginning, and then I came back a few years later, and then like if I go back now, without the class changes, right before that, it was literally the exact same skills like people were still running. It's just new set. Oh, this set is new and better. Use it. Oh, this set gives you more damage. You use it. Like, I want more skills, man. I'm all about my skills. You just need to find a new way to make it work. After having tons of fun with Ice Strike. Well, before the new gloves, it's like Team Move Flicker Strike. Crazy. I said Team Move Flicker. Do 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 do. Alright, you guys ever get anything good out of this? I don't think so. Haha, no we did not. Now this one might have the re-rolling, I can't remember, so let's do the last one to make sure. Never mind, I was looking at the right, not the left. Oh, right, well that's what happens. DPS training dummy would be sick, like add one to your hideout like you can in the other hideout feature. That would be cool. I remember though them saying the reason why they don't want damage numbers is they don't want people to be looking directly at them, influencing like damage pop-ups and being like, you know, influencing what they want to play because of that, because it's less or more damage. I think that's why they don't have damage pop-ups, plus it's screen clutter. But I don't know, that could be me just pulling something, you know, out of nothing. I can't remember if they actually said that or what, but that would be cool to have something like that though, to test DPS. But then I guess you do have like pinnacle bosses, right, which you can test, and then you also have path to building, which you can import and it'll tell you your damage, so it's like you don't really need training dummies, to be honest. That they're building the DPS calc tooltip isn't that accurate. Yeah, I don't know why that's not accurate, to be honest. The only thing I can think of is because like if it was accurate, it would be showing hundreds of thousands of damage as well as millions of damage, and they don't really want that to be factored in, right? I guess maybe. I'm not really too sure, but yeah, I don't know why it's not accurate. I mean, that's pretty good fizz damage, I'm not gonna lie. Strength, that's decent. Throw in on there. Unfortunate. Okay, everything else sucks. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I'm not too sure about the subclass Hinia, so I don't really know how I feel about it, to be honest. Many will suffer from depression if they do 1,000 damage to the dummy and their friend does 10,000. I mean, you're not wrong, Chuck. It just scales too much on basic increases like attack speed, while in reality, at some point, you don't want more attack speed. Yeah, I believe there's like a tick rate, because for crossbows, like for shock burst rounds, I think once you go past like 29 attacks per second or something, the game can't comprehend it, or the tick rate of the servers or something just doesn't factor in more than that, so you actually lose damage. So like you don't want to go above like 28, 29 attacks per second, or else you just don't get no more damage. Excuse me. Bum, 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 bum. Do, do. But yeah, so I do think I'm gonna end the stream here for today. They're just getting sore and stuff, so I might just go make like some tea and some other stuff and just chill for a bit. But thank you guys for all chilling and hanging out and stuff like that. We'll probably be live again tomorrow. We should be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again. And yeah, hopefully there's more information or something like that we can talk about, but we'll see. I'll try to do some digging. But yeah, thank you guys again for hanging and chilling out. Obviously dropping the follows, subs, you know, on Twitch, subs on YouTube, all that good stuff is always appreciated. Definitely helps me out. And yeah, I'll try, JJ, for sure. I'm gonna try to just like drink some tea and stuff, and hopefully by like next week this will be over. I mean, honestly, it's good that I got sick now, to be honest, and not like, you know, new league. That would suck. So hopefully, you know, I'll be good to go by like next week, be out of this and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys very much though for chilling and vibing out with me. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and yeah, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day and stuff like that. I will see you guys again soon. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.